Close your eyes. Now imagine you are a dog in a shelter, with a square head, short hair, and a scar on your chest from a bullet. Everybody continues to walk past you for years. You wonder why. You are not a pit bull breed, but you're labeled as a pit bull. Open your eyes. I would like to give you some information about how misunderstood and mistreated pit bulls are. Many of you want to have a dog at one point in your life, so we want to understand each and every breed more. After my weeks of research and owning 2 pit bulls, I believe that I have enough accurate information to inform you about this problem. In the next few minutes, I would like to inform you about pit bulls, show you how they are treated in shelters, and encourage you to meet a few pit bulls and learn to understand them as any other breed. First, I want to briefly tell you about this breed and how they are misunderstood. When I asked you all how many breeds does pit bull refer to, 72% of you answered 1, which is incorrect. According to an article titled, What are the Types of Pit Bulls, published on May 6, 2018, there are actually 5 different breeds that pit bull refers to, including the American Bulldog, the American Bully, the Staffordshire Bull Terrier, the American Staffordshire Terrier, and the American Pit Bull Terrier. Let alone people not realizing that this is a group of breeds and not just one breed, they incorrectly label the dogs as pit bull. According to Karen Brouillard, in her article published by the Washington Post, said dogs labeled pit bull spend more than 3 times longer in a shelter than similar-looking dogs not deemed pit bulls. This shows that not only are pit bulls misunderstood for what they are, also mistreated by families looking to adopt and end up being in shelters for far longer. Any breed of dog can be misunderstood and portrayed wrong. Recently, in the last few years, pit bulls have been made out to be vicious because they have been used for fighting dogs. I asked you all if the media has influenced your belief. I was surprised to hear many of you say no, but one of you said the media makes it out to be that pit bulls are genetically more likely to attack your families and cause harm to people in a moment's notice. While the media may not influence your beliefs, I know many people whose beliefs it does influence, specifically because it mainly portrays pit bulls as a vicious animal. According to an article titled, Pit Bull Saves Family from House Fire, Pulls 7-Month Girl by Diaper, published on WhiteWolfPack.com, 8-month-old pit bull puppy Sasha was outside when the building caught fire and started jumping and banging on the door to alert her family. When Sasha's owner realized the building was on fire, she ran to get her daughter, but Sasha was already in there trying to save the baby. Also, when asked which dog you would be most scared of, with the choices being German Shepherd, Pit Bull, and Rottweiler, 64% of you said Rottweiler, which was not what I expected. I asked this question because of the fallacy that pit bulls have locking jaws and they bite with thousands of pounds of pressure. This is incorrect, and both German Shepherd and Rottweiler's bites have more pressure in them than a pit bull does. This comes from Dr. Brady Barr from the National Geographic. When the 3 dogs were tested, the average dog bite was 320 pounds. Now that you understand that pit bulls are misunderstood and mistreated because of it, I would like to propose a solution. If you, at some point in your life, want to get a dog, try to look at each breed as an equal and not have predisposed opinions on certain dogs just because of their breed. According to an article written by Simon Worrell, published on July 3, 2016, the title pit bull was expanded so dramatically over the years that people are lumping any dog with a large head and short coat into that category, rather than separating out each of the pit bull breeds. Not only are pit bulls being adopted less, they are also being blamed for fatalities caused by dogs that have a square head and short hair. Many of the Americans killed by pit bulls are incorrectly identified, according to Jeffrey Sachs from the CDC in the same article. Another way we can fix the problem of pit bulls being misunderstood is informing people about the facts behind the myths. Not only can we help pit bulls by understanding them more, but we can spread the word of the good things they do, or the nice ones we meet. In an article titled Vicious Dog Call Ends with Friendly Pit Bull Greeting, written by Natalie Dreer, talks about how a citizen called the cops because there was a vicious dog outside. The officer told the news that he had left his cruiser door open in case he needed to jump in quickly. When the officer called the dog over, it strolled over, wagging its tail, and jumped into the car to make itself at home. Sadly, this isn't how every call about a pit bull ends. In an article titled Pit Bull Owner, Dog Was Shot by Police Because of Breed, written by Jessica Miller, explains that Dozer was a pit bull that was a very lovable animal. His owner also stated that he was never violent. One day, Dozer and their puppy Charlie got loose and were roaming the neighborhood. The police and animal control were called. The animal control officers took the puppy and then continued to try to get Dozer. They state that Dozer was acting aggressively and standing his ground. After several minutes, the officer decided that Dozer was a threat and shot the dog. There was no warning shot and no thought of using a tranquilizer or non-lethal weapon. Dozer's owner believes that he was guarding himself because they took away the puppy. These dogs need to be helped. They do not deserve all of the pressure being put on them. They are the same as any other dog. Now that I have explained a problem and possible solutions to you, I want to ask you to help out. I encourage each and every one of you to go and tell a friend or family member something about a pit bull that they may not know. Whether it's as simple as explaining how pit bull refers to a group of breeds and not just one breed, or as complex as the scientific facts behind the fears of pit bulls. I also encourage you to go to a shelter or find someone that owns a pit bull. I have two. And go meet them and get to know them. Treat them as any other dog you would see in a shelter or see at a friend or family member's house. Imagine a world where every dog was just a dog and not a breed. Every dog was treated equally, every dog acted the same because people didn't treat them differently. Imagine a world where Pit Bull is known as America's dog. They were once known as America's dogs before people found ways to exploit their behavior, according to Christina Popelko in her article, 5 Reasons Why Pit Bulls Are Misunderstood. Today I've informed you about some common misunderstandings about pit bulls, how they are mistreated because of these, and explained how to fix these problems. I have also shown you small things you can do as an individual to change this group stereotype. Close your eyes again. Imagine you're the same dog and that scar on your chest is from a bullet hole because you were hungry and trying to protect your food at the only place you've ever known to be home, on the street. And you do not ever end up getting adopted because nobody wants that ugly pit bull with the scar.